Yo, what is good, Celtics Nation? Welcome back to the Bleed Green post-game show. The Celtics are coming off a nice little win here in Boston, improved to 10-0 at home, Ricky. 133 to 123. A solid win. Kristaps Porzingis is back, man. And I have never been happier to see him back in this lineup. We're clearly, and it's really not even close, we're a much better team with him on the floor. The way he plays,
right.
With Jason, with Jaylen, you can just tell, like, he is going to be our X factor. And that's something, like, we talked about in the preseason. He was going to have that type of potential, and he's exactly doing that. But also someone who stepped up today, Derrick White. Is Derrick White officially the most underrated player in the NBA? Because if you didn't see before you tune in, or before you tell your thing, he was actually not listed as a top 100 player in the NBA by ESPN. How crazy is that? That's disrespectful.
That's nuts. I mean, you know me, Fubs. I'm a big Derrick White fan. I love Derrick White, his versatility, his ability to be a presence both on and off ball, defense, A1, contributor, teammate, great vision, good passing, good ball handling. I mean, it's just like a character or player that is just all around well balanced in multiple facets. Can shoot, can pass, can facilitate. He's great in spots. He can guard pretty much four positions. I can't say enough good things about Derrick White, and he just feels like just a nice piece to the puzzle on this team. Really, since last year. I mean, really, last year he came a long way. Obviously hitting big shots in big moments, and he's definitely not afraid of the big moment. That's another big thing about him. Obviously, a 30-piece tonight, nothing to overlook. They definitely needed to get it from somebody since, they really weren't getting it from JB. Unfortunately, he contributed, but not as much as you'd like your number two to contribute. Obviously, Kristaps coming back leads one less person to be involved, but ultimately, Derrick White was the X factor for this game, and in my opinion. He made the shots when you needed them, and especially in the fourth quarter, it looked like I was watching some pickup game at the Y. It was so bad. And for whatever reason, I think the only reason why we won this game was because the Knicks were shooting just as badly as we were the last 4 minutes of that game. But Derrick White, obviously, big impact, big moment, big game. Can't say enough about him. Probably my favorite Celtic on this team right now. I love Derrick and everything that he's doing on this team. He's just, you can't say enough good things about the type of player that he is.
No, literally, probably, I would say the most underrated player in the NBA. I think it's fair to say. But 60% from the three-point line today, absolutely amazing. And honestly, Ricky, I feel like offensively we played good basketball today. For the most part, everyone shot above 50% besides Tatum.
For 3.5 quarters, we did.
Yeah, and then the fourth quarter, slowed down a ton. I don't really know why. But you know what? I feel like we are so inconsistent. In one game, it's our defense plays really good. One game, our offense plays really good. It's never a combination of the two, but that's what we need to see. And I'm not sitting here and like saying it's a bad win. I'll take that win. You put up 133 points. I'll take that every single day of the week. But like I said, we gave up 30 or more points in the first three quarters. And also, Ricky, we actually had a good third quarter.
I was going to say that.
Might be the first time this year that we've actually came out and dropped 35 or even more than 25 points in the third quarter.
I don't know if it's the first time. We've had a couple of good third quarters this season, most recently, but especially coming off that tough loss in the in-season tournament and then playing this game where it was kind of like the same thing, right? It's like, oh, great, another bad third quarter, and then they took that lead in the second. And how can you not, in the back of your mind, think, well, let's see how they're going to come out in the third. It's always a concern with this team. It's like you've always got butterflies in your stomach thinking, are they going to be able to come out and play? You don't know the type of team that goes into the locker room. You don't know what you're going to get out of it when they come out. So it's a bit concerning. It's probably their fatal flaw. Ultimately is the thing that I look at from this team and say, what's their biggest Achilles heel? And it's their ability to show up in the third quarter and keep putting the pressure on the opponent. They take their foot off the gas time and time again. We've talked about this. You're right. 35 point third quarter. That's an excellent quarter from a production standpoint offensively. If they can do 30 points every third quarter, we would probably never complain about their performances in the third quarter. It would be most likely in most cases they would win that quarter. So
and just not dead last. Let's just not be dead last like we are.
Sure,
Please.
right, correct. So yeah, I mean it's great third quarter, and it sucked because the last, let's call it 8-9 minutes of that game really made the game for them look worse than how they were playing, because up until that point they were playing good basketball. But again, it's just poor shot selection. It's just, I'm watching guys just chuck threes when things aren't going right, and I think at one point I thought maybe they would blow this game, but then Tatum, and Derrick went to the basket, got a couple of fouls, went to the line, made some shots, and then I think that they kind of settled in a little bit. But man, if this team doesn't take the time to get to the rim and try to force contact and force a foul or get an easy two, they just start chucking them almost blindly, almost like it's like tunnel vision for them, that they just don't see anything else besides. And I mean, once JB got ejected, I saw it quickly declining, quickly declining.
Because JB's the one that enforces into the paint. He's the one that goes full steam ahead and draws double teams in the paint. But
and since I'm on the subject, can we talk about this ejection, since we're talking post game?
I think it was stupid.
Can these refs stay the fuck out of the games? I'm sorry, I know I've been trying to cuss less in here, but they literally don't. They're constantly making the game about themselves.
I know, they're soft.
They try to steal the. It's amazing that guys can say and do whatever, and they just let it roll. And then other times, guys will say something from across the court. I don't even really know what the double technical was. I know he said something.
He did this.
But
he did that. He was like, how players go like that and say, "Oh, wrong call, shit call, whatever it is." How is that a tech?
I had to rewind it because I didn't have the volume all the way up, and all of a sudden I just see him going to the locker room and says ejected. I'm like, wait, what did I miss? I literally looked away for 2 seconds, came back and was like, wait, why did he get ejected? Dude, these refs are out of control, man. Out of control. I won't get too far into the rabbit hole. We'll save this for the pod. I want to touch more on this. But just knock it off, man. These refs love their. I think they relish that stuff, man. They love to just come in and toss somebody who's maybe talking or jawing. They disagree with you. Just leave it alone. They love to make it about themselves. They do it with other players across the league. I'm not saying we're being targeted in any way, shape, or form. We're not. But sometimes you catch these refs on a bad day, man. They take it out on these players. It's kind of crazy.
They will. It was really stupid.
Such a soft ejection.
Yeah,
I don't even really know why he got ejected.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything. I don't think he did.
It's not like an Ime LeBron thing going on there. He's just disagreeing with a call, and all of a sudden
what he said was, "Why are you not calling it on the other side?" Because a similar play happened literally a minute before, and it didn't get called. He did the same thing, gets called for. He says, "What is that? Be fair, calling the other side as well." Didn't happen. Then he went to the bench and did the hand motion, and then boom, he's out the game. So it's just like, bro, chill out. Let's just relax.
I mean, I literally just watched him shoot a free throw for a technical. He's shooting a free throw. I look away for 2 seconds. I look back and he's being ejected. I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't even know that the guy was getting tossed until he really got pissed once they threw the second tech out. Out of control, dude. Just unnecessary. It didn't ultimately cost them the game, and I know it's a long season, but I was like, are you kidding me? This is what we're tossing guys for now. I mean. So soft,
guys
dude.
Do so much more, bro. But with that being said, it was overall a good game. We had our top 6 guys, rookie, all had 14 or more points. I mean, Jason Tatum 25, Porzingis 21, Holiday 16, had a very efficient night shooting the ball. Derrick White 30, Jaylen 17, Al 14 off the bench, Al 14 and 10 rebounds. Yeah, a good game overall. And then another point. Low turnovers, only 7 turnovers in this game, which is very good. I think we average around 15 turnovers a game. I don't know what the offensive rebound numbers were. I'll check that real quick. But
I can check that for you.
Okay.
And they shot pretty efficiently from 3-2 at 40%, which I thought was decent. Offensive rebounds, only 8. They were out rebounded in that category. Knicks had 12, and we were out rebounded altogether, 44-34. So not super great there. We were out assisted as well, 28-24. But the turnovers, again, only 7. Knicks had 13. I don't know what the points off turnovers was, and we were 86% from free throw, which I think there's room for improvement because this team
Yeah.
should be better with their free throws. But the way we've seen this team in the past miss their free throws, I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, overall, a good game. I think offensively, this might be one of our best games that we've had so far. We shot 40% from three, like you said, 52% from the field. Everyone looked really good in this game. You know, when we talked about the biggest things that we need to improve, we said what, third quarters, turning over the basketball, and getting rebounds. I thought we did. For the most part, all three of those were improved today, and two of them by a wide margin. So the only bad thing about this game was the defense, but I think it's fine. First game, Porzingis back. He missed, what, 5 games?
Rough night for your boy Hauser, too.
Hauser, yeah, he was not shooting the ball well. But what they did show today was he's actually the leader in Celtics history in three-point percentage at 42% his career so far, which is crazy. Think about that, but it's a little crazy. So
it's a small sample size, but I'll take it.
Hopefully, he can maintain it. 2 seasons, it's small sample size. If you can get over 4 years, 5 years, I'll be like, okay, Sam Hauser. But overall, good game. We'll talk a lot more about this on the podcast, which we'll probably be recording here in the next couple of days. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Follow on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you want to watch the show. You can get the video version on YouTube at Bleed Green TV, or you guys can listen to it on your way to work, in the shop, wherever you guys listen to it on Spotify. Same thing, Bleed Green Pod. Appreciate you guys coming through. Hit the like, join the family, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.